Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. And on this episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, I do apologize for the last couple of days. I haven't been able to actually record anything. I have been sick. That cold that I had kind of came back, and when that happens, there's not much I can do about it. You guys don't want to hear me when I'm all scratchy and coughing all over the place. So we haven't been able to shoot anything. We are still working on our Venture Hunter quest here, and we need 20 of them. And we only have 15 right now. I know we have been doing that for quite a long time. So why we do that, actually, we're going to come over here and attack this guy while we talk. But why we do that, I am going to kind of discuss some of the stuff that you guys have been leaving down in the comments. A lot of you have had questions asking me what I think about the overall game, the progress that they are making. And to be honest, guys, I think they're doing just fine. Now, it really comes down to what you expected when you bought the game. Were you expecting a game that was completely done and polished? If you were, or maybe you were expecting that to be done or achieved within a few months, then I could kind of understand some of you who may not be happy with the progression that they're making. But I knew going into it that it was a game still in development. I knew that they were going to be taking their time doing it to get it done right. And the fact that they are still, even this long, completely and totally dedicated to coming up with more and more content, to me, makes even a better game. Instead of just coming out with a game that they worked on for 2 or 3 years and putting it out and just being like, that's the way it used to be. In like the 80s, the 90s, you come up with a game, there was nothing you could do to it. That was just the game it was on the CD. Everybody had one. You couldn't even really get updates. Occasionally, if there was a really, really nasty error in the game, they would do a recall or something along those lines. You could bring the game back and get a new copy, and that cost them a lot of money to do that. But nowadays, you have the ability to do updates, and some companies have taken advantage of that, maybe more so than they should, making a game that's not even close to being done, putting it out there, doing a few updates, and then never finishing it. This company, on the other hand, they have done a fantastic job with coming out with more and more content. Case in point, a brand new corporation that was never even in the original game when I first purchased it. So, yeah, this is, I think they're doing, fairly decent on the track of where they want to be at the timetable that they have set for themselves. And the fact that almost every week or every week to 2 weeks, they come out with a fairly decent patch. And in between those big patches, they come out with some small minor ones where they fix, GUIs and, some of the RAM issues that they've had in the past, and the computer being able to run more of the blocks being on the screen than they normally did. And then, of course, adding the content in, I think, makes it more than worth it. Now, the R&D is a whole nother story. I think it is worth the money for it, but it would be cool if the R&D was a little bit more integrated into the game, in the sense that I really wish the R&D had a day and night cycle. I really wish that you could take the R&D and do almost a live version of being out in the real world. They have like their steps, and they have the blocks that you can go over, and you get a feel whether your thing is going to operate over uneven terrain. But it is really, really difficult to get an actual real world feel in that laboratory, and it kind of is the same way in real life, but maybe they could add another little part really far away from everything else. In fact, I think this guy is shit. There he goes. Yeah, I didn't want to blow everything up, but we're gonna lose quite a bit right there. Few batteries are going boom. Let's see if we can put this sucker right down in the center and pick up all of that stuff. Now, this wasn't what we were looking for. This happened to be an invader. You get a little bit of money for killing him off, but I just like killing him off because he's a base, and he was stuck right here in the middle of this area that I was not comfortable letting him sit. So, yeah, we kind of did need to kill that guy. And there's another one over there in the distance that we're going to go get it as well. But back to the subject of the R&D, and I would love to hear your comments. Leave those things below. As I said, I was sick, so I haven't been able to reply to your comments the last few days, but I will be going back and looking at those and trying to answer as many of them as I possibly can. But yeah, I love hearing your ideas and where you think the game should be going and what you think about the progress so far. A lot of you were expecting to be able to fly a whole lot better than you were with this corporation. But to be honest, all I was expecting was a new experience. I didn't have any preconceptions about coming into with the new corporation and knowing that, okay, this is going to be a flying thing. Like, that was completely new to me. I did not know it was going to specialize into flying until I went into the R&D. And then when you go into the R&D, you learn it also does tanks. It's, has like these wheels that almost seem like motorbike-ish, very much military all around in different ways than the Geocore operate. So that's what I was expecting, and from that alone, it has met my expectations. In fact, it exceeded them in a lot of ways. Like, the shotgun is a weapon that you would think I would have expected to be in the game by now, but when they put it in there, I was like, you know, a shotgun, not going to be all that great. I'm going to have to get really close, and it ended up being like this amazing weapon that just completely and totally dominates the enemy anytime you use it. I mean, if you get close enough to them, which is not hard to do because their nature is to get close to your bot, then you're going to do well with the shotgun. And there we go. We got a little bit of experience just from killing those guys. You can see it pop up on the bar right there when you do get that experience. That's pretty cool. I might leave that one down just so that we can see when it pops up. I will go over it from time to time just to check, but we were really close to getting experience on that one. Actually, let's leave all the bars down. We know what they are right now, and I want to see just where we get experience from, because I know some of these don't give you experience when you kill them, while other ones do. I'm not sure what the requirements are for them to achieve that. Now, I did put a little station back there in the back. It's a charging station. You can see it is building up. I do have 4 batteries, 4 of the Geocore batteries on each and every one of those, so that when I come back, even if it's nighttime, it still has a fair bit of electricity to give me to power up my batteries, because sometimes I don't go over there during the day, and it's not going to do me any good. So I want to make sure when we do go back, if it's an emergency, we can at least get some energy. Even if it's not enough to completely power us up, it should be enough if an enemy is charging or coming after us, or if there's an invader just a little bit in forward, we might be able to engage that somewhat safe, or at the very least be able to charge up our blocks, being able to repair them if we've taken a lot of damage. And I hope we don't get to that case, because when you get to that point, yeah, that kind of sucks. You probably already lost a few things there. So that one didn't pop up at all. Now I'm kind of thinking maybe I just went over that piece with my mouse, and that's why it popped up, but we'll have to see. I could have swore we got experience for killing that last little dude right there. Oh man, this guy is going down. Come on, yeah. Now, I could do this off camera, guys, and of course, if you don't want me to show these little small quests like this, then I will take those off, and I'll just kind of do them by myself. But to be honest, it is a quest that is in the game, and I think this one has to be the most difficult, or maybe not difficult is the right word, the most long and drawn out quest due to our luck, due to the fact that we're not finding the pieces that we would otherwise want to find, the bots that we need before we can actually start killing these things. And one of the comments somebody left me was that they read on the forums from the devs, and I don't know if this is true or not, if they actually integrated it into the game yet, or if it's something that's going to be coming down the pipe at a later date, but they were saying that it doesn't really matter what biomes you're in anymore. I can't say creatures, but the bots of any kind of corporation can be found in any of the different biomes. So I kind of not sure if I like that, to be honest. I got used to the idea that certain biomes were made for certain bots, and they actually did seem to take on those characteristics. Maybe it was just that I got used to seeing them there, and that's why they did it that way. But, you know, the Venture, they seem to do really well in the desert. They are very agile, they're very quick, and these hills made it really fun to just, you know, shoot over and catch some airtime and come down and take a little bit of damage, but you're just like booking it so quickly in these deserts, and it was an overall enjoyable theme to have. So for them to take it out, I'm kind of on the fence. I want to see where they go with that, and whether it actually makes the game better or if it just makes it different. Right now, like I said, I'm not sure, but I'm willing to give them a shot and kind of see. It's not like you have much of a choice. They're going to do what they're going to do, but as far as me already having a preconception of where I think it should go, I try not to do that with too many video games. Like, I always have ideas, and you guys will hear them all the time when we play, about where I think, or things that I would be really cool from my perspective for them to add into the game, such as like a hitch. You know, some of you have actually talked about this too, so I'm not the only one who's had these ideas, is having a hitch that you can attach to your bot, and after the, you know, click of a mouse button or removing it, you can detach a secondary bot from you. So you can have almost like a base following you around, something that will mine for you and pick up resources, that you can click that little button and it will knock it off, and you can go off there with your attack bot. And when you're done, you could go like the beep, 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 kind of backing up thing, which would be kind of funny, you know, trying to get that, you know, lined up just right. Because it would almost be like watching NASA when they're trying to dock with the space shuttle and the space station, where you got to line it up just perfect. So it would be something you wouldn't do too much. It would actually be a chore, maybe not so much a chore, but it would be something that would be somewhat difficult for you, and you wouldn't just do it all the time, but it would make it possible for you to have certain type of bots out there. So let's go ahead and put one of these on there. Actually, we'll do two because we got the resources for it. We can always buy a few more if we need. So I haven't seen any more of these pop up since we've done it, so we're going to leave those on there. Let me go into build mode real quick. I'm going to see what we have as far as battery power goes. So we're down to just 2 lines of battery power. That's not going to last us too long. Now let's take a look around us and see where we have some enemies. Now we have an enemy over there, and we have an enemy over there. Now that is definitely Geocore. That one, on the other hand, I'm not really sure. It looks like GSO, but I'm hoping it might be a venture bot. And again, that's one of the reasons this quest has been taking us so long. And as some of you are like, oh, come on, we want to see the builds. I want to build those builds probably more than you guys want to see them at this point. I've been waiting so long to get to that, but they have just been teasing us, guys. They know this is like the last hurdle that you probably have to do. I bet you more than anything, the next quest, or at least I'm hoping, because it would really suck for the next quest to be even harder than this one. Go out there and find 40 or 50 of the, the venture techs. That would just kill me so bad. That would be so horrible. But yeah, I'm hoping that this will be the last of the hard ones. And once we get this one, it will level us to grade 3. And at grade 3, I do hear we get a little bit of flying vehicle parts. Maybe we might be able to put something together with that, as far as little tiny gliders or, just something to play around with that will allow us to experience the corporation in a different way. Now, we could always go into the R&D, and like I said before, the R&D is fine. It actually is more than fine a lot of the time. You get to see new blocks that you've never seen before and have a really good time in there, but you don't get to experience in the real world. And I built bots in that R&D, then brought them out here, and they immediately get stuck, or they just don't work right. They don't do as much damage as I thought they were going to do. And they recently added, not too long ago, an actual obstacle course kind of thing where you have fighters in there now. You can actually destroy pre-made bases. Now, I guess you could have always built those yourself, but the ones they built seem to be really good. They spent some time on them, and they've built bases based off of how difficult they think you should progress through. So the very first one is just like I think it's just a repair bubble. So you can get through it. You don't even need to worry about getting through shields. It's just like a repair bubble. Then later on, they start adding shields. They start adding more batteries so they last longer. They start adding, the solar generators, more and more of them, so it's harder and harder for you to get through what's left of there. And then they start adding weapons, and it's a nice progression so that you can see just how well your bot is going to hold up to that kind of torment when it gets out there. And I'm trying to turn as best as I can, guys, but this guy's a beast. He's not much of a turner. He is more of like go straight and let the ground lead him in the direction they think you should go. Here we go. We're backing up. Now we can go straight, put our boosters on. We should be able to kill this guy. Now remember, he's not part of a quest. Other than that, if we come over here and kill this guy, we will be leveling up our Geocore faction. Now, that's not the main focus of what we want to do, but it is something that I think we need to do so that when we do get our max grade with the Hawkeye, we're able to do whatever we want. Whatever. I think we're shooting right over that guy, which is why he's not taking any damage. We need to get right on top of him. Shoot, there we go. We're doing some damage now. I think they were just kind of eating through our shields right there. Hopefully our batteries are not running too low. We might have to go back and charge up. Yeah, you guys are dead. That is how it's done right there. We even have pieces of them all over us. If this was a horror movie, we'd be covered in blood right now. And of course, it is almost Halloween time, guys. So I do want to start wishing you all a happy holidays. I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween. For me, I don't go out trick-or-treating or anything like that, but I do love, oh yes, Venture. I do love going to the Renaissance, and the Renaissance at Halloween is pretty fun. Everybody usually dresses up in their costumes, whether it's for the Renaissance or not, and it just has an overall enjoyable vibe. So I really like it. Plus, Texas has one of the biggest Renaissance fairs in the state, or in the country, I think. So it's nice. They have a lot of shows, a lot of acts, you know, musical groups, bands, all sorts of things that come out there, and it's a really good time. So that is where I'll be for Halloween. And if you guys want to let me know where you're going to be doing for Halloween, I would love to find out. You're going to be going to a party, you're going to be hanging out with your parents, trick-or-treating, whatever the case may be. I do wish you a pleasant holiday. Be careful out there. There's always some crazy dude doing something they shouldn't be doing. Happens every year. You can't really stop yourself from having a good time because of it. All you can do is be just a little bit more cautious and take those steps that you might need to do to make sure what you're eating and what you're getting are going to be safe. But other than that, guys, have a good time and just rock it out, guys, because it's Halloween and it's one of my favorite holidays out of all of them out there. I do love Christmas as well, but Halloween and Christmas, it's a close tie. I love the holidays just because everything seems to be a little bit more cheerful out in the world at those times. I might be completely wrong. Some of you guys might be like, no, it's even worse. No, but I think it's cool. What is this? What is that? That is a... Oh, it's a 5-way steering booster. Yes, please. We are going to need that for our build when we start doing the airplanes, because it is incredibly difficult to control those guys when you're moving around up in the air. Now, I've only done it a couple times with a few builds in the R&D, but a lot of you have said you need the 5-way booster, and that would help you out a lot. So I'm glad we finally got it. Now, can I use those to buy more? I don't know if we've opened that yet. We might need a 5 version. Oh, here's another one of these. We'll take those. Actually, there's 2 of them. So even if we can't buy those anymore, we'll have a few to play around with. Actually, another one. Wow, why would he have 4 on him? That's a little overkill, I think. A lot overkill, but we'll take it. I do notice my bot moving a whole lot slower now that I put those on. That might have something to do with it. It might have something to do with the fact that we're in a little weird spot here. Now, I am going to try to come over here and attack this guy. We have been getting lucky, and we've gotten nothing but venture bots right over here. If this guy's a venture bot, we may actually unlock our new corporation here. And if we do that, I am going to be doing some building here on this episode. I know some of you are like, okay, maybe design it first and then come in here, because I'm not very good with the airplanes. I will be completely honest with you on that. And it looks like a venture bot. Yes. Yeah, baby. Okay. You're going down. I don't care if I got to travel to the ends of the earth. Rocket roller. Rocket roller. You don't know what hit you. Oh, beautiful. Die, rocket roller. Die. Never been so happy to have one of those dudes die. Oh, no. We didn't get it. We didn't get it. Oh, jeez. Okay, what did we get out of that, actually? That was a booster? Hawkeye fuel tank. Okay, well, we got a fuel tank out of that, at least. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Tech Hunter. Hunt and destroy 50 enemy techs. Well, that's easy. That's something we've been doing. I wish I had both of those quests at the same time. But now that we have that, there is not a single tech on the map to be found. Oh, you guys are just, you know, that's... They had to do that, didn't they? Or did we just get unlucky and happen to get to... Oh, there was a bot behind me. Should we turn around or should we keep going straight? I think if we don't turn around, we probably... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, we probably won't run into another bot for, you know, a good 20 minutes. Oh, yes, 2 bots. Okay, well... Dang it. I was really hoping that would level us off, guys. But, again, like I said before, the only thing that could be worse is if they gave us a quest to kill off Ventures that was like 30 or 40 bots more. This time, they just told us to kill any bot, but it's 50 of them. You know, like, that's not even an easy one to do just because of the sheer number. That's going to take us a while to find 50 bots. Oh, yes. Okay, we'll take an invader. We'll take an invader. Not ideal at the moment, because I need to put down some batteries. So let me go ahead and do that while we wait. Let me put down a whole bunch, actually. And let me go ahead and put down some wireless chargers on it, just so that we can start building up some energy. I'll put down a few more of these suckers just in case for that extra power usage. And I'll put down... Oh, come on, a base? A base bot, really? Ah, not another one of these. These things take forever to kill, man, and it's daytime. Oh, man, well, let's get right up on it. We'll see if we can destroy it. That will mean my shields are going to go down. No, we're not going to do this. This is going to take way too long. Come on, can you back it up? You can back it up. All right, let's sit right here for a second. We're kind of outside their range. I'm going to put this sucker right down, and then we're going to pick up all that stuff we just put down because we're pretty low on what we have. He's still attacking us, but we're getting energy. I wish I could go even further back, but unfortunately, we are being blocked at the moment. Come on, you could do it. No reason to even keep attacking. Okay, so let's go ahead and toss this stuff down. Come on, back it up. Oh, all this stuff getting in my way. Come on, you know you need to pick that stuff up faster. There we go. One more. Do it, do it, do it. Come on, we're still getting attacked, dude. I think we're losing more energy than we have gained here. There we go. We got it. All right, let's back it up a little bit more. We're getting outside the range. No. No, we are not. We're going to have to drive by. Oh, come on. No. Oh, what in the world? What are we doing? Are we slipping and sliding? I can't even use my boosters because we're facing the wrong way. There we go. There we go. Nice. Nice. Okay. We have gotten out of this little trap here. We're going to keep going backwards as it seems. I'm trying to turn so that I can face the back of my bot, or my front of the bot, I should say, to those enemies over there because we want to kill as many of these guys as we can get our hands on. Let's booster it, get a little bit of momentum going. We'll booster it again, see if we can get up this hill, and we'll come over here and take these guys. 1, 2, 3 of them right there on the map. No! I really, really wish I could get up these hills better with this bot. I was hoping we would be able to, but considering the fact that it's so straight, everything on this bot is completely and totally straight. The wheels are straight. The ones in the front, as far as the angled ones, are straight. So, it could use some improvements. It could definitely use some improvements. I've been thinking about how to improve this to make it where it could turn a little bit better. And the only thing I can think of is to add... And we're going sideways right now, guys. Don't ask me how we're managing to go that way while we fire, but somehow we did it. We have a sideways going bot right now, so yeah, it's a thing. It exists. Can't we turn? None of these. Look at. I'm trying to turn left right now, and if you look at the wheels, the only ones that seem to actually maneuver, even just remotely, are the angled wheels right there in the front and the back, and there's just not enough of them. Not enough to compensate. There you go. I think you are dead. Yeah, you are dead. Now, somebody was letting me know that they didn't think that the Hawkeye repeaters were working right now. And from what I can see, it looks like they're targeting the enemies fairly decently. And they are firing at the enemies. So, I'm not sure what you mean by they're not working. Maybe they're not working up to the standards or the effect that the game company thought they were going to work at. Maybe they put something like that to that effect on the message boards or the forums, and that's what you're referring to. But as far as like in-game actually doing something that they're supposed to, which is firing their weapons and targeting the enemy even just a small bit, they do work in that regard. So I'm okay with leaving them on here. And like I said, I really wanted to use those so I could get a feel for them. And now that I have got a feel for them, I don't know if I really like the repeaters all that much. They're okay, but are they as good as the Venture Hailfire Rifle? No, I don't think they are. I think they do a little bit more damage, but they don't track as well, and they don't have the range the other ones do. Whereas the shotgun's phenomenal. Like, I will be putting shotguns pretty much on every freaking weapon slot that I get that isn't a Venture Fire Rifle or a Megaton Cannon. So those shotguns, they found a permanent place on my bots. I think that alone is probably the biggest compliment you can give a game company manufacturer or a programmer, letting them know that they have changed the game for you, for the better. You know, like they created something that I can't imagine creating stuff out without it now. And that's cool. Like, I can't imagine too many people saying they have done that in their lifetime, you know, to create something this special, this fantastic, a game that brings this much joy to people for this long. Like, you know, there's games out there that they cause a big fuss, and I would hate to point one out because I know that somebody out there is going to be like, well, that's still a fun game, like No Man's Sky. You know, the only reason I'm pointing that one out, and I haven't played it myself, so take what I say with a grain of salt. All I've seen are the reviews and the hullabaloos that people have, you know, stated about it when it first came out, being one of the greatest games ever, and it was just gonna make so much money. And then like 3 weeks later, people were like, I hate that game. The game lied to me. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. And it just seemed like they dropped the ball so badly that it went from being, hero to zero, as they say in Hercules, the Disney movie. But I don't know what you could do to change that. But yeah, there's games out there that are like that really just kind of make a mark on the landscape really quickly, and then next week, gone. And this game is not one of those. This game made its mark. People love this one, and people are playing it, and they're still playing it, and they still like it. They still talk about it. They're still going through and waiting to see what the next patch does. That's a hard thing to do. People have attention spans very, very short nowadays, it seems, especially when it comes to games. I do these games on here, and we're actually doing 30 days of brand new games on my channel right now, and each day we're playing one new game. I get Steam keys sent to me so we can try out their games and show them on the channel. It's kind of publicity for their game. It's fun for me to do, and any other way, I don't think I'd be able to afford to buy 30 games for a month. That would just be outrageous amounts of money. So I'm glad that they're willing to do that, and they're engaging the YouTube community. But beyond that, there's so many games that are coming out nowadays that it's really hard for a company to break into that and be like, hey, this is our game. You should come over here and check this one out above the other gazillion games that just came out that month alone, and all the old and classic games that you have played from your childhood, all the new classic games that are coming out that like a Zelda game or something like that they got to compete with, or a new Halo, which has already made a name for itself, but now they're coming out with the next version of it. So yeah, it's really one of those things. You have to do a good job. You have to get lucky. And this game has shown that if you put the hard work into it, if you put the dedication and the love into your game, it shows. And the gamers who play it, whether it's a lot or little, they appreciate it, they talk about it, and they spread the word, and eventually it becomes a bigger game than you thought it might otherwise be. And I can't wait to see where this one goes. The fact that a new corporation has just been added, storyline is going to be coming later on, and we've gotten a glimpse at some of the text that they used to have on the items themselves. So when you used to pick up an item, you'd be able to look at it and it would say, Venture's standard block, like it does now. But underneath that, in that little gray area, it would have a description of the item. And, of course, it would have a very good description of, like, okay, this thing drills and it fires 3 shots at a time, and it spins around and sticks its tongue at you, or whatever it was that it did, right? It would give you a very apt description, very down to the point. But then underneath that, it would give you a story, almost a comical story of what it did and where it came from. And it was usually something that when you read it, you were like, oh my god, you rolled your eyes at it, but it made you smile. And the fact that they were putting that kind of humor into something that isn't even in the game anymore, it kind of makes me a little sad. Like, I really want to see that back in. And I just hope that it's coming soon. But it's not something that the game can't live without. I think it adds that flavor text that makes it go over the top, that makes it something more than just a game that has mechanics that work and graphics that look cool. You want that story. You want that thing that pulls you in. And if it makes you laugh, then there's a good chance that the story itself may influence your design build. If you knew that Roger Rabbit built a piece in here, or Spider-Man did it, or whatever your character that you're thinking of right now designed a piece in here, then you may actually build a bot that looks like that guy, or something like that guy would drive. This is a cool looking dude right here. Not very stable, but kind of cool from far away, and I like the lights that he put on there. Oh my god, we did it! Congratulations, you have reached the current maximum license for Hawkeye. There are still lots of new blocks to discover, but you won't gain any more experience or Hawkeye grades until we add more missions. Oh, yes, guys, that is fantastic. Okay, let's check this out. Now, I need to put this guy down here to pick up whatever pieces may have dropped that we do not already have. And I'm going to come in here and take a look at what we got access to. Now, it didn't show us getting access to anything more, but you will see now we have the treads, the Hawkeye tank tracks, which are going to be epic. Let's see, what else do we have access to? We have access to everything in here. Oh my god, guys. Large rotor, medium Hawkeye rotor, Oh, geez, this is gonna be sweet. Okay, I cannot wait. We got cruiser missiles. I'm gonna buy a couple cruiser missiles. Sorry, guys. I will be doing the build on a new guy, airplane style. Definitely something down the road. But we're gonna try the cruiser missiles. How can we resist trying the cruiser missiles? You can't. That's all I'm saying. You just can't resist it. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna take some of these guys off. We don't necessarily need 4 of them up here. We're gonna take this guy off as well. We'll take the fuel tank off. We're just gonna leave 1. And in fact, I'll give him a little space of his own, all nice and in there in a little cubby hole. Let's see, we need to come in here and put a block down. Yes, fantastic. Okay, weapons. Weapons, where are you, my friend? Oh, cruiser missiles. Cruiser missiles, yeah. Okay, which is the front of my bot? That's the front of my bot. Okay, let's get these right. We want them facing a good direction. Not that. Nope, go back. That is, I believe that is going the right way. Okay, I'm going to give them a little bit of space to work on the sides, keeping in mind that I still have to put my my little thing over here on there so that we can pick more stuff up. I think that's going to be somewhat good. Let's do one right there. Oh my god, this is going to be amazing. Okay, let's put this thing down, and let's go find the next victim of our insane volley here. And hopefully these things actually do track on. I didn't buy a laser pointer, so this may not track on the enemy as well as I'm thinking it is. Now let's line it up just right. Let's do our fire. Do it, do it, do it. Oh, yes. Yes! Oh my god, you got owned. What about you over in the distance? What do you got to say? You didn't even help out your friend, dude. You didn't help him out one little bit. Let's see. Fire in the hole. Do it! Do it! Yes! Oh my god. Okay, let's wait for it to charge up. Let's see if it will go down a little bit further. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's going to be nothing we can't take on, guys. We are indestructible now. That is way too OP. I love it. I love it. Oh, I've been waiting so long for that. You have no idea, guys, how much joy that brings me to see that thing go off and just completely annihilate these things. Let's come over here, see if we can get some energy from these things real quick. I know my power has to be dwindling down pretty low, but I am gonna attack some more people. Do it. Do it. Oh, it even goes up the hill. Holy crap, there is nothing left of that thing. Nothing. Oh, you think you can hide behind a rock? Maybe you can. Maybe you can't. Let's actually fire a little bit off to the right-hand side. I'm going to do that on purpose and see how much you can turn towards the enemy. Oh, my God. That is good. The fact that it can turn that much towards the enemy leads me to believe that if we're far enough away and we fire those things, then we can hit anybody no matter where they are. All right, let's booster it off. See if we can get a little bit further out in this direction. Ooh, there's a yellow question mark. Yellow question mark I like. The only problem with that is we have to get close. So we're going to be long range and we're going to be close range. The combination of the two is going to make this bot so deadly. On the next episode, though, guys, I am going to be building, in between this one and the next one, a flying vehicle of some kind. Even if it's just a, oh, I didn't even mean to do that. It was already going for it. So it does have a range. Or maybe it just hit the hill because this guy's on a little ledge like that. Come on, go get him. Oh, sick him, doggy. Yeah. Oh, what is this? Oh, you're coming towards me? Really? Where are you going? Oh, okay, you're going down. Because that guy's still alive. Look at this, guys. Look at these dudes. This is going to be amazing. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. Not because we need to, but because I want to watch this in all its glory. Are you guys ready? Which one do you think it's going to go after? Take bets. I think it's going to go after the one on the right because it's a little bit closer. Let's see. No, it's going down the center. Oh, man. Oh, and it's the delayed reaction that is just something that just kind of tickles me when it... Oh, it's going down the center. Oh, yes. It didn't destroy it, though. It didn't destroy it. That dude is pretty strong. Let's go ahead and get a little closer so we can see a little bit more of the action. Come on, get in there. Oh, wow. Nice. Now, we aren't using too many of these. In fact, what the heck? We have them. Let's go ahead and put them on. We have 2 more. Let's find a spot for them. It seems like as long as they have a clear shot without any blocks getting in the way, the weapon in front might not be a problem. So let's put one there, and we'll put one over there, and let's look at this and see if it fires the right way. This one over here in particular, I'm kind of curious about. In fact, I think that one's attached the wrong way. There we go. Now, I will turn the camera angle so we can see over there, but I want to see if this one right here in the back fires with it, or no, I think it destroyed the one in the front. I think it did. Let's watch that again. Let's zoom out a little bit and see if we can tell what happens there. Yeah, the one in the front disappears. So, what we could do is move this guy down here. Is it facing the right way? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that should fire just fine. And the guy... Oh, yes. The guy over here in this back one, this weapon right here, this one wasn't firing either. Well, it was firing, but it was immediately getting destroyed. So I guess you cannot have a weapon in front of that as far as a missile goes. It needs that clear view. Oh, look at that. Going straight down the center of it. Let's get a little closer. Enemy gang up ahead. Show them how we do this. Oh, we are definitely going to show them how we do it, guys. Where are you going? Oh, yes. Yes, unbelievable. Show this new guy. Show him who's boss. Get him. Get him. And look how much money we just made after this, guys. We're going to need the money. But the fact that we are now going to have that to work with to build our new guy or buy more of these guns. Oh, yes. Oh, just right, too. Okay, we're going to take you on the old-fashioned way and see how long it takes for these things to regenerate. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Fire it. Oh, wow, just as it was going down. Oh, that is amazing. Come on, we can get in there, right? This is gonna be damaging to our bot to get this close, but we gotta get right into this pile. You could, oh no, it's pushing back. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen, but we did get a lot of this stuff kind of pushed in there. And if I can get in there without sliding too much, I'm trying to turn the camera angle, but as you can see, I am getting a fair bit of lag right there. There's so many blocks in that center. So many. Come on, let me get close. Boosters. Boosters for the win. Come on, turn, 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 turn. Get in there, get in there, get in there. A little bit closer. Okay, I think that's going to be good. We'll go into build mode. We'll close that down so I can actually see what I'm doing. And we'll drag this sucker. Let's see if we can get it right into the center of this thing. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Did it anchor down? I don't know if that anchored down or not. I don't think it did. I think that's it right there. Let's raise it up. Can I not put it in there? No, it doesn't seem to want to let me put it in there. It did for a minute when you could see that it was still anchoring. Come on, there we go. Let's do it. Oh, man, we're just at the wrong angle. Come on, get in there, guys. No? Nope, it doesn't want to do it. Let's see if we can do it from above. Let's change the angle over here. I think we're going to be too high. A little bit lower. A little bit lower. Come on, you can do it. Come on, go a little bit lower. And the lag is killing me. You know, goes from like nothing to too much. There we go. It is connected. Maybe. I think you can kind of hear it going. I think it is connected. Let's see if that black hole operates here in a second. Yeah, Player Tech, you can see it on the map as a thing. It is blue right there. Come on, start pulling in. I want to see if it will pull in right or if it's going to get clogged up like it usually does when you have this much of a mass. Where is it pulling from? Oh, there it goes. It's doing it just fine, actually. It's pulling from right next to it rather than all the way on the outskirts, which I've seen it do before on old patches, but this one, yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Look at all that money, guys. All that money. These blocks are worth quite a bit. So, if we sold every single one of them, maybe 100,000? Maybe? Probably. I mean, you know, they're not the big ones. They're not the big 4 square ones, but the fact that we got so many drills on these, the fact that we got so many wheels and 1 and 2 square blocks, I mean, that's going to be nice. Let's toss these a little closer. Oh, yeah, and they're getting sucked in immediately. Look at it. It's going around in a circle, so that's how it pulls. That's how it operates. It goes in almost a counterclockwise fashion, and now it's going clockwise, so it goes back and forth. I don't know what Maybe you guys can look at it and decide for yourself, what do you think is priorities are? Is it going in the counterclockwise? Does it get to the center and then automatically go back the other way? That's actually what it seems like it's doing. I've never put this many blocks down to just kind of watch it, but that is actually pretty interesting. It does seem like it goes up to the center and then immediately comes back over here to the other side and moves things around. So yeah, it seems like it goes in this fashion, gets to right about here, and then comes over here and does the exact same thing. Now, I don't know what it would have done if the things were on this side. That would be something that we could definitely check out. If you go back to the earlier part of that video and see what it was doing when it was completely surrounded, you might be able to actually tell. But man, so much money on that, guys. So much money. And the fact that we just now opened up our last corporation block for the Hawkeye guys opens up so many possibilities. As always, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Leave those comments down below. Let me know what type of bot you want to see in the future. Now, I'm hoping I'll be able to shoot a video tomorrow if I can. And you guys don't have to have another day off in between, but I do have to work for the next few days, so it may be a day before I can get the next one out. Hopefully not, though, because I want to do the dailies like I've been doing. As always, I'm AC Gamer, and I will definitely catch you all next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.